everybody. I would like to talk about how to stop saying no. I often ask myself what word is most used in my setting. I start observing and recording the words would most often. I was quite upset with that I found out. I then move this experiment onto family friends who I knew had children. We all write down in our memories the first words children say. We believe their first words could be mama or dada, but in reality it's just babbling, no matter how much we try to decide ourselves. Amongst parents, it's almost a competition to see which one the child will say first. It is just random syllables which we try to decode to make ourselves feel better as a parent. But this isn't what I want to talk to you about. Have you ever thought about what is the first word a child truly understands and knows when they should use it? That word is no. From the very beginning, the child hears, "Don't touch that, don't put your fingers in your mouth, no shouting," etc. In the end, what does the child get from this? All he gets is the meaning of no in many forms. This is the entire paradox that children have with the words no. They do not hear the words no. What they hear is the words that come after it. When we are shouting, "Don't run," the child doesn't hear no, but instead hears run and runs faster. It is a lot easier to say just stop, a clear and easy command. Instead of saying no, say the opposite of what your child is doing. For example, if they're shouting too loud, instead of saying no shouting, tell them, talk quietly. A quick and easy command. Instead of telling them no jumping, explain the consequence of what can happen. Be careful because you can fall and hit your nose. If a child spills the water, don't shout no at them, but kindly explain that now they must clean it up as a manner of understanding the consequence. Set guidelines for your home and have the child understand them and the consequence they will go through if they do not meet expectation. This avoids the entire situation of having to repeatedly say no. When a child is frustrated and won't leave the house immediately, don't tell them no, but say, "Today I need to work," or "complete some choir," or "if you help me in an hour, we can go to the park." The child is occupied and proud to help the parents. The parents get the job done quicker with the helper and everybody is happy. Many situations are easily avoided and we don't have to use the word no. Perhaps your child is a future mountain climber and is constantly climbing over the furniture. Don't get them mad at them. It's much easier to just screw the furniture in. Each child goes through a phase when they are climbing over everything. This is where they are developing their motor skill and it's vital for them to practice. If you have a little girl who loves to copy what mommy does and use all the sprays that she even through some of them are dangerous for a young child, please, the dangerous one, put on a shelf of the child reach and create the safe set for your daughter to use and be just like mommy. This is not only allows the child to have some fun with the new sprays, but also allows her to bond with the parents. Many children are creative and love to play, but not each room in the house is for the toys to be all over the place. Don't tell them to not put the toys by the sofa. Tell them that there is a special place where they can play, for example, parents' bedroom. The child will be excited that it is a new place and they can have playtime with the children. The same goes for those who have little artists, for children who are known to draw all over the walls. Perhaps a little spot for their creativity where they can paint to their heart's desire. If a child wants to do something that you know they are too young for, tell them that you will do it together. An example of this when cutting the cake. The knife is quite sharp and dangerous. Switch role with your child and be the helper. And even though you are actually doing the action, the child thinks they are. This records in the child's mind that they can do those types of things only if they have a helper, mommy or daddy, with them. It's important to help your child understand your feelings as well. Don't use emotional guilt on them, but instead you could say, mommy is worried when you run too close to the street and prefer it when you stay nearly the park. This helps them understand that you are just looking out for the safety and that being by the road is danger for them. If the child begins to ask you to buy some sort of toys in a shop, don't say no immediately, but ask them questions as to why they want to have that central. Do they really need it? Last time they bought the toys was broke. Do they really need to buy it again? We constantly use the words no. The child will eventually no longer process this word. I hope this information will be useful for you, and please put thumb up if you're happy. Bye!